All right, hi guys. I have had a couple questions on, this is the homework for 12.3, number 20. And so one of my students suggested, hey, could you make a little video? And I can always make a little video. I love making videos. So let's look at number 20 because I think there's some algebra in it. I actually haven't done it yet, so we'll see how this goes, but it looks like fun. So what they're talking about in number 20, and this is something I didn't lecture on, and I didn't lecture on that on purpose, because I kind of wanted you to read through what they're talking about. But they define something for you, okay? So they define this letter M here, and they say that M is what we call the median. Oh, I can't spell. I'm a math teacher, right? Who cares? So the median is, and if you've had any statistics, this probably makes sense. The median is basically where you have half of your data lies on either side of the median, okay? It's not the same as the mean, but it's where your data lies. So they ask you to find the median in number 20. Of this function right here, f of x equals 1/18 x from, what do we got here, between 0 and 6. Okay, so what I need to find, they give us our definition. I need to, A is going to be 0. I need to find this M that basically breaks up this guy in half. So let's just plug stuff in here. So I know A is 0. I don't know what M is. I guess I should have put a capital M here. I know my function. That's 1/18 x dx. And I know I'm going to set it equal to 1/2. I'm going to wait to do that for just a minute, though. I'm going to do a little bit of work here first, and then I'll set it equal to 1/2. So let's take the antiderivative. So if I take the antiderivative, I think 18 times 2 is 36. I really probably should be trying to, anyway. All right, so I'm going to put in M. So I get M squared. I'm going to put in 0. I don't know why I made that a 13 either. I don't know. It's early and I haven't had my coffee yet. What do you expect of me, people, when I haven't had my coffee? All right, 136 M squared minus 136 times 0 squared, right? So I get this integral to equal 136 M squared, okay? And I think those of you who had emailed me, I think you're making it too hard. So I want to show you kind of what we're going to do. So look at this, what I found right here. So I'm basically doing your homework assignment for you, is this side of the equation. So I am going to kind of put that in here and set it equal to 1/2. So I get why am I doing 13? Oh my goodness. 136 M squared. I'm going to set that equal to 1/2. I don't know why my 2 looks like that. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 36, okay? And so here's what I get. I get that M squared equals 18. Now I don't have to use a quadratic formula on this. You could use a quadratic formula if you wanted to, but it's too much work. I mean, you would have to subtract the 18 and then you'd have to plug it into that whole negative b plus or minus all that stuff. Well, really all I can do is square root both sides. Now I had a really good question about the plus and minus. So let's bring in the square root. And whenever we bring in a square root, we want to bring in a plus or a minus. Okay. Now 18, if we wanted to simplify this a little bit, you could look for factors of 18 that are perfect squares. So if I think of rewriting 18 as 9 times 2, the square root of 9 is 3. And I can break up square roots over multiplication, not addition and subtraction, but multiplication, that's okay. So I get 3 times root 2. So here's what we got. We have the possibility for our median to be plus or minus 3 times the square root of 2. So which one is it, right? Is it the positive or is it the negative? Well, we're going to take the positive. The clue to it being positive is, remember, this number must lie between 0 and, well, not lie between 0 and 6, I'm sorry. Think about what that median is. It's a number such that, yeah, I'm sorry, it lies between 0 and 6. That's what we're solving for. I was thinking we were taking the result of the equation. But that's what my m is. It's the number between 0 and 6 where half of my probability or my data lies on one side and half of it lies on the other. So if I look at this number, 3 root 2, which if I put that into my calculator, that is about 4.24. Plus or minus 4.24. So if I look at 4.24, does the positive one or does the negative one lie between 0 and 6? It's the positive one. So my answer is going to be 3 root 2. And that's it. I kind of fumbled through that a bit, but I hope that helps a little bit with that number 20. This is the shortest video I've ever made you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions, I'm super excited. A couple of you asked me questions because I don't get them very often. So please, please, please ask me another question if you have it.